course, man, of course. Man, hello, Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back here, man. So today, as you can see, the sun hasn't even came up yet. We got out of there pretty early this morning. This is this spot that we pulled down in just below my fences. Really surprised or blown away that there isn't somebody camped here. And everywhere else is just slammed. This is what do we got, man? Counting today, you got today and tomorrow. You got 4 days until bow season ends. That's for elk and deer. So what are we going through there? So I expected, and when I left this morning, man, I was like, dude, I'll get up there. There's another dang pile. And I'm going to show those for as long as people need to stop. Man, just bury your shit. But anyway, the season ends, so I expect it to be completely and totally insane busy up here today. So I'm wanting to get around my fences. I didn't bring the high boy today because I'm just going to walk and stroll the fences today instead of the bike, and then I'll have the bike the next trip up, and the next trip that I come up will be it'll be closed, man. It will be closed, and we should, me and you, man, together, we should have at least a week of just peace and harmony up here, man. Should get pretty dang quiet until it gets closer to the 10th. I don't even know what dates days are, but other than I know my fence dates, that's the only reason I even pay attention. This is about the only real dates that I pay attention to. Anyway, I don't know what day the 10th falls on. I have to look because, a day or two, depending on what day it falls on. There's another one. Depending on what day it falls on, people will start coming up here probably a day or two, a couple days before rifle season. And then that starts the 10th, and then my fence is in the 15th, unless they extend them out. Sometimes they extend them out. It depends on what the cows and the weather are doing, because the cows, a lot of times, man, we get snowed on by the end of my fences, and it could happen. And storms, whatever, and that'll push the cows down. Which the crazy thing is, I've seen a lot of cows already low down, lower than we are right now. I just seen some right down by the cattle guard coming into the mountains. So we shall see. See, Much every time up the mountain. Oh, that one's ripped though. That one's ripped. So I guess that one's tracked. So crazy, man. In the last 3 days, you know, last week, man, I showed a video and they were rebuilding the wood sides on this bridge. And then I thought that was cool, man. And another bridge down lower, you know, they'd rebuilt the sides and then they had dug the center of it out, the gravel and everything. And I thought, well, that's weird because they didn't come back and fill the gravel. And then this morning when I came across something, oh, holy crap, they've asphalted this. You know, so then I got up to this one and they asphalted it too. That will last a while. That's pretty crazy. Pretty dang chilly up here this morning. It's supposed to be this afternoon. It's supposed to be 87 degrees today. Hard to believe, man. It was 40 something. I don't know what it is right now. Probably low 50s. Pretty dang chilly. This morning, woke up about 4 o'clock, man, and I was dreaming about Grizz. And I was petting him. And when I woke up, I was actually petting my my wool blanket. Man, I wanted to go back to sleep real fast. Crazy stuff, man. I'll tell you what, losing a dog that way. All kinds of crap, man. There's a sewer pipe or something. You know, losing them, like I said before, losing them of old age hurts, man. It hurts just as much, probably, but man, that losing them when they're killed or in an accident, just, man, yeah, watch him running out to do his business. That's the last time you ever see him. Alive, anyway. Pretty tough. Oh! It's a little camp here that hasn't been used this year, I don't think. Little fire at the end of one of my fences. Nice little great hunting here. You know, and then, man, if you go up in here, heck, it's trying to think of where this goes into. Yeah, you wouldn't run into another road for a long haul. Here, 4-wheeler. It's pretty busy up here. Not as busy as I expected. It'll probably be worse as we get on with the day. Come on. Hear that grouse. Whew. That fast, man. It turned, as soon as the sun came up, turned from cool to flat hot. I just heard that grouse. We also got, I'll tell you, it's cruising along. And something you don't see a ton of up here, I got lots of them down on the creek bottom, is quail. You know, California quail. And kicked up a covey of them. So I ended up stopping and grabbing the shotgun and walking down a little bit. They fly, and I shoot one, and of course it goes down a cliff. You know, and Kai, you know, his whole life he's always been a good dog for. I'm looking right now for that grass, see? But heard it, but man, he could be so far away. He's doing that thumping. But anyway, so the grouse was, or the quail was down the cliff. You know, so I point till Kai, get that bird. And man, he ran down there. There's a little chipmunk. Guys, I see. Anyway, he runs down there and stops at the bird, looks at it, looks back up at me, and I'm gonna get that bird. And man, he grabbed the bird soft in his mouth, and ran up to the top of the hill with the quail, man. So Kai, he is a Kelpie border collie, border collie pointer fetcher. He's just an all-around bird hunting dog. So I gotta get him I gotta get a grouse, man. Which he has, you know, ran over to I never let him grab a hold of it, you know, but he has held him down quite a bit. Grizz used to too. All my dogs. Alright, back to work. Okay, I'm actually surprised that this camp, ain't nobody in this camp. This one actually, if you remember, I don't know, a couple of videos ago, I was back down where I was on the side of the road there getting some wood, and that truck and trailer was coming, you know, and then with a which actually was his wife behind him in a car following him, and I was kind of blocking the road, man, so I heard and got out of the way, left the camera on the top. But anyway, that was the folks that was in here, which I recognized them when they went by, and I'd forgot on my way up here that they had pulled out. And the reason that that excited me, because I'd never come in here. I mean, this is off to the side of it, but I wouldn't. I ain't into, you know, disturbing camps and stuff like that, and people that come up to you when you're camping, you know, or come into your camp. It's just not right. But anyway, this is where I found the first bull eat last year. And then my fence is just right across the way here. So I'm actually going to go over there and do this side of the fence. I did the other side. It was busy back there. That's where the people are camped on the road. At a dead end, man, not the road. This time, and I don't know if it was for sure the same truck, but I went by and there was a truck parked a little bit forward, up by the gate actually, and but he'd got off to the side where you could get by, but I'm not sure it's a, you know, Forest Service or something might have taken care of that. I don't know if it was the same dude. That was 3 days ago. Man, I ain't seen no bull eat. And then after I jumped out, I looked over across the way there, and there's a four-wheeler with a rack, you know, a loading rack that you drive, you know, a ramp. It's leaning on the back, and then a big pile of stuff under the tarp. So Must have just dropped their stuff off and are coming back or something. Not sure what that's all about. If it wasn't for the rack on the back of the four-wheeler, I would think, well, there's somebody sleeping underneath that tarp or something. You know? Each their own, man. Each their own. Check that over here. A little bit of cordage. Looks like that's new, so somebody might have got a deer or an elk. Alright, let's get back to work.